Hey, welcome to this freaking podcast. My name is Ace. We're going to talk about a few things. Hope y'all enjoy it. I got Warren with me.
What up, though?
Yup, fresh out, you know what I'm saying? Doing our thing. Shit, man, huge fan, always have been. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I'm Nathaniel to the death and you Mr. South to the death, so it's just crazy how it works out. But you know, California's a lot different than down south, you know?
Yeah, I've been to Cali a few times. Yeah, Cali's it's different cultures, man. And I mean, even in Kentucky, Indiana, places that's close to here, Alabama, Georgia, it's because I've done time in Georgia, I've done time in West Virginia. It's just different cultures, the way we talk, you know, everything's just different. How you move in the prisons, you know, because, I mean, you know, in Cali, it's black on black, white on white, and brown on brown, just like it is.
Yup.
Like Georgia, Florida, all them places.
Tennessee ain't like that. Tennessee ain't nowhere.
Tennessee's not like that, bro. We've never been like that. We've always been, you know, it is what it is. We're all here together. We're in the shit storm together.
But man, I love Tennessee. I love Tennessee, man. I love the vibe from people. I love the people here, period. My wife's from Tennessee, and fuck, she's the best woman I've ever met. But it's just everybody that I've met out here, except for a few fuck-offs, but they fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? They about their business. They about their shit. And the accent's off the chain. You could tell somebody's from Tennessee off the jump, you know? But yeah. Nashville is one of my favorite places to be in Tennessee outside of Memphis. I love Memphis mainly because I have some really good friends there. But Nashville I
like Memphis too.
Oh yeah, Memphis is off the chain.
I got a lot of buddies in Memphis too. So one of my charge partners on one of my cases is from Memphis. So I fuck with Memphis, man, the long way. Man,
I fuck with Memphis
too. It's always been love, man. The only place we can go, man, we was there for 3 days. We did the whole little 3-6 Mafia thing. 3 days, we was already on the radio.
Damn.
I mean, they'll play Florida too. I mean, Florida, we're not even from Florida.
California does the same shit too.
I mean, dude, they was playing our shit. I mean, people's calling me from Florida like, dude, I'm in a pizza shop, bro. Listen, it's you and Jelly on the thing. They're playing y'all down here on the radio.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, that's funny. We've done interviews on the radio here, and they won't even play us. Jelly's one of the biggest fucking celebrities there is.
Yeah.
Him and Strug. I mean, they won't even play them on the fucking radio.
You fuck with y'all. That's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy. What about that hometown love? Look, how was that 3-6 shit down there in Memphis? Was that out the chain? Or how was working with 3-6?
I mean, it was cool. My situation with that, I kind of like blew it because I was on the run. Because I got caught with a bunch of weed and a bunch of money, and the police wanted me to work for them. So I told them, of course I will. They took the handcuffs off, and I was out of there. And
love it.
I called everybody, got everybody together. Told them, hey, they're going to call. They gave me this phone. They're going to call me. I'm fixing to just take their money and speed off on them.
Hell
of course,
yeah.
everybody was like, no, motherfucker, you're not doing that. God damn it. I was like, shit, yes, I am. Fuck, they just took all my goddamn money. I said, yes, I'm definitely going to take all their money.
Oh, in a heartbeat, real fucking quick, man. I spent $85,000 on a motherfucking.
Yeah, Jelly had called me and was like, bro, come to the studio. That's when we had a big building in Madison and had, you know, a couple radio stations, concrete. That's where Black Fly was originated at, inside that building.
No shit.
So he called me. And at the time I had worked at a rental car company, so I stayed in the rentals all the time. Worked at a rental car company for years. And all I used to do was ride around 50 pounds of weed and sell them all day. But he calls me and tells me to pull up to the studio. I'm on the run, of course, so I finally make it there, walk in. He's like, man, this is white. It's Lil White and Party. He's like, man, we're fixing to sign this deal with White Music. I really wasn't into it. It's like, man, I don't feel that's the. He's like, bro, it's an open contract. We can still do whatever. We still push our line, do whatever we want to do. So Jelly did his thing with that. Went down there.
That's where that No Filter album came out.
Yeah, he called me. He was like, bro, I'm still on the run. He's like, he called me. He's like, bro, get down here ASAP. Me and Lex drove down there. You know, I already knew Paul and them. I used to sell Paul and them weed and shit when they used to come down here in the 90s and do shows. Like when they were doing shows for a pair of shoes in a hotel room, they was local artists. Nobody knew who they was down there. So I used to see them at the club all the time. So they used to follow me back to the house. I mean, we done partied. So once I got there and Juicy got up and left and went to Florida, Paul stayed there, me, Paul White, B. Peasy, Party, Lex, Jelly, Strug, Flip and them from Jackson. And we all got the pop.
Jackson wild as fuck, too.
Yeah, I fuck with them boys, though.
Mad County.
Yeah, we got the politicking, and then Paul, you know, Jelly, Paul was like, man, I'm sitting there eating chicken wings. I got chicken wings from two different chicken wing spots because I'm a chicken wing connoisseur. I like to eat wings. So Paul was like, man, I'm fixing to make Worm a star, man. Woo, woo. Jelly was like, man, Worm's already a star. So we get to politicking about that. And then I told Paul, I'm like, man, you don't even remember who I am, do you? And once I told him who I was, he was like, holy shit, that is you. He was like, kiss my ass. Then Project Pat pulls up. Me and Pat already know each other from the joint and everything else, from prison and from back in the day. And Pat immediately, as soon as he seen me, he's like, man, y'all got this crazy ass white boy up here, man. What the fuck? I got a gun hanging out of my pants. So, long story short, Paul, I was going to sign to DJ Paul, but my situation was a little bit on the rocks. It was already a lock and load situation. We was ready to go, push it into contract. Then Jelly and Lil White had a falling out. I went to prison, back to prison, and had to flatten my sentence out because they eventually caught me, obviously. So it kind of like fucked my shit up. But once I got out, Brick Squad actually called Big Cat, the one who put Gucci Man out, Big Cat Records. Mm-hmm. He called Jelly because Jelly had cut some records with Benny the Shark. Benny the Shark just got out the feds. He was in the feds with Big Cat. So they get out at the same time, and he sees us online. And I called Jelly's phone and was like, man, I need you and Worm to come to Atlanta. Well, Jelly comes and gets a rental car from me and tells me about it because I used to give Jelly the cars. And he's like, man, this is what's going on. You know, I was like, bro, I'm off Monday. I said, but, you know, this was on a Thursday. He's like, bro, they want us to come down there like tomorrow. I was like, well, that's cool. I'll just trade my off days and I'll just, you know, I'll call you and just come pick me up from the condo. Because me and my homeboy had a condo. He was like, all right, that's cool. Well, Jelly left and dipped and went on down there. That situation didn't work out. So I feel like
I didn't work out.
Prime. I mean, it was just a whole situation down there. I wasn't down there, so I don't really want to speak on it.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
It you know, because it's a couple different stories. Of course, I'm going to listen to what Jelly tells me because Jelly's never told me a lie. So, you know, I listen to what Jelly says. Jelly tells me what happens, which was that they was going to give DJ Drama like 50 grand and do a gambling on the white boy. And Jelly told me, he's like, man, I already got a situation. But what I'll do is I'll sell y'all Worm. You know, I'll sell y'all Worm because that's who you want. He will fit into this label because he's a real street dude.
Yeah.
He's really been to prison.
Yeah.
He's validated and certified and stamped out here.
See, that's why we talking.
Exactly. So it's that whole situation got knocked off its rocker some way, somehow. I don't know what happened with it. Never even really, because at that point in time, dude, I was getting garbage bags of pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From Cali and from Oregon and from Smitty and man. You know, it was just a lot of distribution going on. So my pockets wasn't hurting any fucking way.
And it kind of feels like whenever you getting into like a certain avenue, you know, because that was my thing for a long time, was just pushing pounds. You know, I'm California born and raised, you know, and I found, like, I opened up a studio in Clarksville called Live the Dream Entertainment. And, you know, that was my thing. I was like, dude, I'm going to produce, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I was like, dude, at the end of the day, I was like, wait a minute, I'd rather just fucking push these pounds. Like, why am I even sitting here in the studio when I could be dumping weight off because I'm making 20 grand in a fucking week? Fuck all the rest of this shit.
Me and Jelly just actually had that talk, man. Me and Jelly was just on the phone. He was like, man, if I can just get you to stay focused this time. He was like, Worm, because you're just you want the money now type of dude. You don't even look past tomorrow. If I call you, because he's doing it, man, go to the studio, man. Dude's got $1,000 for you, man. Just go around, woo, woo, woo. I'll be like, bro, give me 1 second, because I got to go do this.
I got to go hit this knock. I got to go make this play.
I do. I got to go make this 15 grand real fast, man. And I'm trying to mail money back to Cali, make sure the drivers and everything's lined up so the bag can get here. I had too much going on. Plus, I'm a daddy. I work a full-time job. I got so much shit going on, but really, the world, in all actuality, the world got a tenth of me actually being a rapper, and I made that much noise because I had so much other shit going on in my life. And now I'm to the point where, you know, if it don't make sense, I cut the line, dog. If it ain't, I got a plan, and my plan is to go super hard with this music shit one last fucking time and actually put my all into it and swing for the fences. And if I make it, I make it. If I don't, at least I know in my heart that I buck 50'd it. I gave it everything I had. So
I mean, that's a lot more than anybody else could say, because a lot of motherfuckers, they like what you did with your attempt and you shot that out there. See, you have talent, though. There's a difference between, you know, and I'm not trying to like talk shit, bash or anything like that. It's just not my style. But like, you know, you got the baby out here. You got Lil Uzi Vert and Kodak Black. And now outside of the baby, I can't stand that fucking music. He's got some good shit, but I want some real certified shit. I want to talk about shit that I felt. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear that type shit. And you got that talent to where you can put them metaphors, make them bars expand. You make that shit pop. That shit sound good. So even though you only got a tenth of what we heard of you actually putting some music out, you, number one, you didn't even take all the opportunities that you was given. If you would have taken all those opportunities that you were given, you'd be sitting there in the room with Master P talking about, I'm going to get Dr. Dre on this track. You know what I'm saying? You have that talent. One thing
I would definitely be different. My life would be different for sure if I would have pursued music like I should have.
But you know what? None of us, especially any of my listeners, have had a silver spoon in their fucking mouth to where you didn't have to get it out the mud. You didn't have to grind. You didn't have to fucking do all this shit. I have to fucking grind so that I make sure that I get some fucking nuggets in my pocket. You know, I can't watch my kids starve. You know, and I'll die behind that shit.
And I don't got a mama, a daddy, an aunt, an uncle, a granny, a papa, a sister, cousins, brother. I don't got none of that shit. All I got is me, and Jelly, Lex, my immediate circle that has stood here and ate a little bit of the shit off my plate, because I definitely bring shit to the table.
Yeah, no,
because I'm with the shit. So I don't try to be. I'm like the most humble and coolest motherfucker. I mean, literally, dude, I run my phone dead 15 times a day because I literally try to respond to everybody who sends me a message. Even if it's, man, welcome home. I'll be like, thanks, man. I appreciate you, fam. But then sometimes I get hello, question marks. I mean, and then I got to respond to them immediately and be like, look, I ain't trying to be fucked up and rude to you, but because there's no tone in the text. But, dog, I'm trying to respond to 557 messages.
You know what I'm saying?
And I spend my day doing that. That is my daily regimen.
You know, there is no artist out doing that shit. Now, I give it to DJ Paul, though. DJ Paul, you comment or something, he'll at least like your shit, you know? And having thousands and thousands of people hitting your shit. And believe me, I know, because I go on your social media accounts all the time, and I be checking them out. And you are active with your fans. You are very active with talking to these individuals.
And Paul's a real humble dude too. Paul was just Paul, man. I've known Paul for 25 years, man. And Paul has always been, even when I knew Paul when Paul wasn't the DJ Paul that everybody sees today on TV. I knew DJ Paul when he was me. When he was T-shirt and Dickies and a pair of Jordans coming down here rapping. They was in a 15-passenger van, bro. I mean, I knew them being in them days.
Hey, them boys are legends too.
Yes, and they stuck to their grind. They created their own lane and their own style and genre of music. And to this day, bro, I mean, you slap in the end or World Domination or Mystic Styles, they're all, man, dude, it's just,
man,
it just puts you in a place, man. And just like you said, it's music that you want to, people listen to music that applies to them.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I just now got on the country music thing. I mean, I in jail because my home was like, man, listen to it, man. Goddamn motherfucker, listen to it. So I would start listening to the radio, to the country station. I like their morning talk shows and shit on the radio. I even like some of the country. What's Jelly's are friends with a lot of these dudes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like some of it now.
As a grown man,
am I gonna fucking start wearing a cowboy hat and a bunch of fucking turquoise jewelry and shit and a big ass belt buckle? Absolutely not.
Hold on. I gotta ask a quick question though. You can take it or leave it, however. Okay, look, I just was sitting here watching Strug's new video, and he's got that turquoise grill in. I don't know. Actually,
I love Strug to death. I do, man. But somebody sent me a picture of that last night. I was like, man, I responded with text it to my phone. I was like, is that fucking Strug?
That's what I said.
And they was like, yeah. I said, what the fuck is the deal with the teal? What is going on? I mean, that all this money that my man has got all this money. My man is famous now. And they don't even sell turquoise jewelry in the mall. You got to go to like the thrift store or something about it, a yard sale.
Shit, you know Yellow Wolf is overnighting him that shit.
And I mean, I salute and I'm going to stand behind him whether he's right or wrong. I mean, that's my man. I mean, I've been in the trenches with this dude, man. I mean, I've unwrapped bricks with this man, talking to the Mexicans, pulling up, and we don't know if somebody's going to die. I mean, because the money's fucked up, because somebody done got flapped, somebody done ran off. I mean, when it was good, when it was bad, when we was on the run together, and it was just me and him. I mean, because at the end, when he got flapped and I was on the run, we was hiding out together in a $360,000 house. I mean, that's when we recorded Soundtrack to an Indictment.
Damn.
Codeine, Red Bull, pulling all-nighters, man. That was the truth. That's all we was doing, eating bottles of Lower Tabs and drinking. And even one other thing to do to you.
You know what I'm saying?
So we're just in there eating goddamn Lower Tabs, drinking Red Bull in our socks and wife beaters. And they're cutting records. So I love him to death. I do. And I mean, like I said, man, I'm with him whether he's dead wrong or all the way right, but it's not my lane.
Yeah, 100%.
And believe me, I am getting aggravated and assaulted in my inbox. Man, please don't tell me, Worm, that you're going to switch over, you're going to cross over. I said, man, it's just like I respond with the same thing. It's just like when people say, man, you're the only rapper that ever talks to us, man, you're not Hollywood. It's hard to be Hollywood when I ain't never been to goddamn Hollywood.
Hey, you shining, bro. You Hollywood. I don't know what you talk about.
You know, I mean, like I'm too good to respond to my fans.
Yeah.
I'm the dude, when I go do shows, yeah, I can go to the back and kick it. I usually park my car at the back door, but so I can just get off the stage and leave. Because when I get there, I'm going to get there 2 hours before. Yeah. Man, I'm standing at the bar with you, bro. I got cocaine around my nostril, a half a dope stick hanging out of my mouth, and up here ordering drinks.
Hell yeah.
And they're like, dude, you're Worm. I'm like, yeah, last time I checked and looked in the mirror, I was. They're like, bro, I can't even believe you're out here with us, man. And, you know, everybody else is in the back waiting to come out to do their thing, which I understand
that puts a huge impact on fans. That puts a huge impact on humanity. I'm telling you, and being humble is the biggest thing that I could ever ask of anybody, because that is the hugest fucking thing.
Yeah, man, I'm just like I used to tell them, I was like, man, they're like, man, you're the only rapper that talks to us. I'm like, bro, I'm the only rapper that's up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning with a tool bag on the job site. Dude, I am no different than you. I just know how to rap and put words together. And really, I don't even think I can fucking do that all that good. The public says, oh my God, you're hard. I told them, man, I've said this in YouTube, man, I started doing this shit in prison, bullshitting, bro, because in prison, when I was at Northwest back in the 90s, you had the Murder Me Some clique, the Dogface Gorillas, the X-Files. They was just all groups of niggas in different units. And, Northwest is set up just like Northeast. It's the same fucking compound. So
they got the top of the hill, bottom of the hill?
Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Same way, bro.
Hell yeah. Honor units at the top.
Mall, the library and all that, leather crafts, all that shit, it's the same. The gym, everything's in the same place.
Yeah, so Northwest is the same setup.
Yeah, so when everybody used to be on but the only thing different is like Northwest is gangland, especially back in the 90s, bro. It was the Thunderdome. That's where the name came from.
That's where they call it Thunderdome.
When it was 3 or 4 years open, when I got there, mid-90s, Hardeman County had just opened in like April of 97. When I was
it April 97? That was 96. Might have been 97. In Northeast, they just say the back door's open and everybody's on the yard, top and the bottom. They can't do that in Northwest. They'll call. They don't do that in Northeast no more.
Well, they used to back when, it's been 20 years since I was up there.
Yeah, mine's been about 6 months.
So they would call, like, say from 7:30 to 10:30, they would call 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then 12:30 to 3:30, it would be 11, 12, 13, 14. So we would go out on the yard.
Damn, 3 hours at a time. They only doing an hour tops now.
Yeah, I know.
Saturdays you get 2 hours.
Bro, the joint was wide open back then, bro. I'm talking about wide motherfucker. Sold cigarettes on commissary, cigarellos.
Damn.
Man, anything you wanted. Pipe with like little fucking pipes of smoke, tobacco, Captain Black and shit. Man, of course, we didn't smoke weed out of them. But anyway, everybody would be out there rapping. I mean, it'd be 100 motherfuckers out here in the circle. There was a picnic table. The whole end of it looked like a shark bit it off because where people beat on it because you had a key to your own cell and shit back then.
I love your metaphors.
So,
yeah, I remember they used to have the keys. Last place I had been with keys was Bledsoe.
So they sit out there and beat with them motherfuckers. They done chewed the whole corner, the whole half of the picnic table off. But I used to walk by every day and just tell them, man, y'all duty, man. Poop Records, man. Who trying to get signed to Poop Records? Dirty Diaper, Volume 1. So they be like, fuck you, weak-ass white boy. Fuck you, something you can't rap. I said, don't worry about it, man. I'm going to write a song, man. Come out here and wipe my ass with all y'all. I'm sick of y'all, man. And, I did that for months. And then finally one day, me and one of my little homeboys from Memphis, he's in there writing a song. We're in there smoking because I went in there to get high with him. And we're in there smoking a blunt. I done got high and just started rapping. I didn't even know how to catch a beat, man. He's like, you got to do it like this, bro. Write it in bars. I was like, how you do bars? He was showing me. So I wrote a song. I wrote a verse. And I went out there, I think probably 3 days later. And they was like, come here, man. Man, Warren got the verse, man. Come on, man. I said, man, I ain't signing the Poop Records, man. Y'all, man, I ain't getting on no Dirty Diaper mixtapes, man.
Dirty Diaper mixtapes.
Yeah, I said, man, wait till they do the y'all car. I'm going to go in there and get it. So I go in there and get the piece of paper and come back out there. Now, it's the whole goddamn big yard at this point because, oh, man, we're finna rap. So everybody, the blacks, the whites, the old, the young, everybody's there. So I rap it, and goddamn it, they explode. Man, you hard, motherfucker. Man, you the hardest thing in the penitentiary. Oh, my God, kill y'all.
Killing it.
Like, man, y'all tripping, man. Stop playing. They were like, bro, you the truth, bro. That's your new rap name, The Truth. Bro, you are hard, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I just never. I mean, I sit in there and started, you know, with my buddy. I used to sit in there with my man all the time, and he showed me how to do it, and I sat there for a couple of years, mastering catching a beat, and to this day I can't do an ad lib. I mean, I'm just. But
Man,
I got out of prison.
ad libs, no way.
Yeah, I got out of prison, bro, and went right back to pumping bricks and shooting shit, and ended up going back to prison 3 or 4 more times. And, finally, me and Jelly bumped into each other at Seaside. I was at Seaside for shooting somebody. I shot one of my cells in the head, and because I was selling crack and shit at this point. So when I shot one of my cells, I get locked up on this body, and goddamn, I go to Seaside. Well, I'm out there for shit a couple of years, and then Jelly comes. That's when Jelly come to jail, and he sent me a kite up there and was like, man, get me up there with you. So, you know, I go in there finesse and get him up there with me, which I was already doing shows and shit at CCA. I had I was in the little program, the Jericho program. So I had Marcus Martin bringing me all these beat CDs. So I just go in the computer room with the headphones and write, and me and my niggas but we had to do like Christian faith-based music.
Was this at Nashville? Was this a CCA in Nashville?
Yeah. CCA in Nashville, yeah. So we would do that shit every morning. Got Jelly up there, and then everybody's like, yeah, Worm and Jelly fixing to do it. So we would perform for them. I mean, we did skits, man. I mean, like, we did, like, talk show skits and had our little crew. I mean, we used to have everybody tripping.
Hell yeah.
And laughing and playing. We had a great time doing shit in there.
Hell yeah.
And then that's when we got the house arrest shit formulated. And I got like a month before Jelly. And Jelly was like, bro, you got to do it this time. Me and Jelly, I didn't know what MySpace, none of that shit was, man, because I've been in the junk.
Yeah.
Wasn't no phones and shit back then. I had a beeper when I went to prison the first time.
Damn.
That's how.
I got to the penitentiary and caught me an iPhone.
Wasn't no computer. If you had a computer in your house, it looked like one of them junks from the school that used to play number munchers and Oregon Trail on. And you
big
had
ass one. Motherfucking Oregon Trail.
Yeah, bro. You had to like, nigga, if you had a motherfucking computer in the house, nigga, you had money. You heard somebody in this bitch got some bread.
Hell yeah. My dad so dope. I had one.
Yeah, man. So that was my line. So I didn't know nothing about this shit. Chad Arms set all that shit up for me. And me and Jelly cut Man in the Mirror. And, man, the rest is history, bro. It was like overnight I had 25,000 friend requests.
Man.
On MySpace. And it's been just it's been a hell of a ride, man. I mean, we've been through a lot of shit. We've not talked for years at a time because of shit, musically and just we took 2 different paths in life. But at the end of the day, I mean, I still love them dudes to death. They still love me to death. They just, right now, I believe they're just sitting back, analyzing and observing because, you know, I'm such a loose cannon, man. Like I said, man, I try to be cool and humble and shit, man, but I'll always be street and I'll always be penitentiary, man. So aggression is first nature to me. You know,
yeah.
Going bananas is first nature to me.
Yeah. No, I've always felt the exact same shit. And one of the biggest things that I always try to, growing up and evaluating how your life is going is huge. So where are you at now? Where are you what's next for Worm? Like, what are you going to do? Like, I know that you got some music coming out. I know that we got an album.
Absolutely. My current situation, is mind state. I'm in a very good place. I've let go of all the turmoil and the bring downs and the weights that pull me to the bottom, like mentally, like shit that's went on. My brother fucking my kid's mom, and you know, all the madness that's surrounded me since I've been in jail, and even then I'm out. I mean, this lady won't give me my shit. My car, she's got my truck, my clothes, my shoes, won't give me my shit. So it's a lot of stuff. Plus I have an inner demon because I feel some type of way about a lot of shit that's went on, but I'm in a good headspace, bro, because I've had a lot of time to think about this. So mentally, I'm in a great place, and I got a plan, and I have people in my corner that want to see me prevail.
You got a lot of good people in your corner.
Exactly. So, but being in my current state with this fucking ankle thing, it's kind of preventing me because, I mean, I got $15,000 in my inbox of shows, mini tours. I mean, there's some people trying to book me for like 5 cities. But I mean, I'm
trying to get you up here once you get off house arrest. You know what I'm saying?
I can't take these people's money and not,
exactly.
Just be like, hold on, man. I just can't do that. I'm just not that type of person. So,
I feel it. I mean, you super humble. You super humble. I mean, you fucking with me. That's blessings on blessings with me.
Yeah, man.
Because we got a little bit of an age difference.
You popped my cherry with this, bro. This is like the first time I've ever. I mean, I've done interviews from magazines and shit, but never know shit like this. And
it's way different.
Bro, I got 7,000 of these people in my inbox. So, man, he's on this podcast. Podcast is the new thing now.
Podcasts are huge.
So, but my current situation, me and Lex just bought a MacBook. We dropped it off, or Lex dropped it off at Jelly's Engineer a couple of days ago so he can upload all the programs in it that we need to, how people just carry a microphone, some headphones, and a laptop, and you can record walking down the fucking street.
Yeah, I got a fucking portable studio.
That's what we're doing. So
this technology is fucking crazy.
There's some beats that's been in the computer, and like, man, here's just some beats just to fuck off with. I have several songs already put together. We haven't laid anything. Actually, we got, like, me and Jelly and Stack got a song that we're going to release it. We ain't released it yet, though, but we're about to drop it as a snippet. But then now we're like, because Lex ain't never heard none of the shit. I never rap for Lex on the phone. I didn't rap for them dudes in jail. I don't do that type of shit because I'm a real rapper. So I'm not going to sit around jail beating on fucking tables and walls, for one. That's disrespectful. For two, you ain't going to do nothing but go rap my songs to somebody. So,
I love somebody that knows the fucking penitentiary because that's the fucking truth.
You'll be a goddamn Northeast and hear me rap, and then you might be 2 years later, goddamn in Hardeman County, and somebody's rapping the song. You be like, man, that's fucking Worm song, bro. That was my Sally. I watched him write it.
Yeah, literally.
No, man, it's my song. No, it's not, motherfucker. That's Worm song.
Yeah. Hey, that shit happens left and right.
I know. So I used to tell them, man, I ain't rapping for y'all, man, because, man, I don't bite, I write. That's my motto.
Yep.
I used to rap. I would rap. They'd be like, well, hit still out south, bro. Don't hit none of the new shit. So I would rap a song that everybody knew was mine. And, sit at the tables and rap for them. But other than that, I wouldn't do this type of shit. But we're in the process of putting shit together. And when I finally, because on the tab, you got a tablet in jail here. So they had industry beats. So I would try to write on my songs the industry beats because when I get out, I could just show Lex, hey, I wrote this to this. So make a beat like that. And because, the whole Empty Dreams thing was a copyright thing because the dude that we bought the beats from sold the beats to 1,000 other people. This fucking little goober, this little cocksucking he's like the fucking white shit in the corner of your fucking mouth, you little bastard. I really want to grab him by the dreads and beat his goddamn eyebrows off his face. But,
do I know him?
No, he's some fucking cornball that had 1,400 views. I had 30 million views. And it's just a classic, Cashville classic, man. I mean, everybody fucks with Empty Dreams, man. So
that's a good fucking song.
That whole situation is just fucked up. But I finally rapped one of the songs for Lex not too long ago that I did to Meek Mill's beat, the lean with it.
Yeah.
He was like, bruh.
I fuck with that song too.
He was like, bruh, that's the hardest song you've ever wrote, bro. He's like, bruh, I got a whole little thing full of them back here. Just shit that because they kept taking my song. Like I wrote a couple mixtapes or albums, whatever I was going to use them for. But then I'm such a high profile gang member behind the fence that they would kick my door in, plus all these drug charges I caught in jail. I mean, they knew I was involved in activities, should they say. I mean, from what they say. I mean, they assume that. So they
fucking
was in my
allegedly
house all the time. They would take my raps, bro, like this is gang related, this is STG.
They STG that shit?
All y'all know I'm a rapper, though. All the police knew I was a rapper, bro. They used to work security for us. They know I'm a rapper.
But yet at the same time, calling it STG material.
Yeah, and taking my shit. So I got sick of
That's a
fucking
class A write-up right there. You get caught with a kite. They probably had a whole notebook.
Like, Warren's got STG. I said, man, that STG, bro. That's my fucking song, bro. You see where it says hook, verse 1, verse 2, ad-lib here. I mean, come on, bro. What kind of goddamn history of a gang is goddamn wrote down like that?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
Shit, they sent me from Hardeman County back in the day over a fucking letter. I had to go do the first phase of the SMU program at West High. They put me in fucking
I was in the gang unit. I was in the gang unit Northwest, the original gang unit. When we crashed out with the Crips, January 1st of 2000, Northwest was the gang unit. 11 and 12 was regular pods. 7 and 8 was regular pods. They made Unit 13, which was my unit, G's and Aaron Nation. 14 was Crips and Vice Lords. They put all of us, put IAF on all of our doors, was institutional administrative segregation. They took them 6 months to build Bledsoe. Once they figured out, they was like, well, we're just going to make a whole program, a whole STG program at Bledsoe. So why they
Bledsoe's a cupcake camp now.
Anybody that got rolled up while we was on that, they shipped their ass to the gang unit. Me, I never got rolled up. They took them on. I was in like 47 still. It took 103 days on the calendar before they got to my door to ask me if I wanted to shower. Because every time they would open somebody's door, they would smash the police, stick them, and it was just, I mean, no commissary, no phone, no visit, no wreck. For 6 straight months. Like, they had the whole kitchen set up in the middle of the pod. Hot bars, all that shit.
Well, they fucking wheel it in?
Yeah, they goddamn screwed it to the ground, son. I mean, we was incorporated, buddy.
It was over for your ass.
Yeah, we was there. We was living, man. That's just what it was.
I ain't surprised I ain't did no time with you. I probably didn't even know you was there.
Well, I went in the 90s, got out in 05.
See, I wasn't even
I
an adult in 05.
Shooting dude. I went right back in 05. I got out March 22nd of 05, flattened out and from MTRC, which was Charles Bass, but it was MTRC when I was in prison.
Yeah, I've been in Charles Bass.
When I left March 22nd and October 25th of 05, I was already back in jail on a criminal homicide case. So I went to CCA. I ended up taking the city. They tried to give me a life sentence. I ended up getting a 6. Went to CCA, did that.
Well, damn, they jumped that shit all the way to manslaughter, didn't they?
Yeah. Then I ended up going back to prison when I got caught with all that fucking money and that weed and shit. Took all my cars. I mean, charged baby mama with the shit. Wouldn't even let me take the charge. Even in court, I was like, man, I'm not taking nothing unless y'all drop the case on her.
Man.
It's like, we're not dropping the case on her. You're the drug dealer. She's the accountant. She keeps the money straight. I said, she's 19. I don't even know that lady like that to let her count my money. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Hey.
Man, I know how to count. I count for a living. That's what I do.
Man.
So, but I definitely got something in the works, man. It's just, everybody's just got to be patient, man, and bear with me, man, because I can't move, bro. If I can move,
it'd be a different story.
Think it'll be a lot easier, but Lex is in the process. This house, he sold this house. That's why it was echoing in there. There's nothing in it. I'm fixing to move. He got another house up the street with him and his old lady. So everything, he ain't even unpacked everything over there yet. And it's a nightmare setting all that shit up.
I already know. We moving shops right now. I'm doing a podcast in the basement. We just picked up this 6,000 square foot shop, and I built trucks and started flipping them. Beats fucking looking over my shoulder sometimes, but
I mean that's a good thing, man. Anything, man, ain't nothing wrong with squaring up, man.
Oh no, there ain't nothing wrong, man. I get to pick up my kids and drop them off at school, man. That shit's.
Man, you came from the life, bro. I mean, you grew up in a bad situation. I mean, because Oakland's gangland, son. Sex, gangland.
Man, like no fucking tomorrow.
All the places you decided to go post up and push narcotics. I mean, you know, just like in prison, bro. You know, it takes a special caliber of human being to walk that pound, man.
Man, I
can't
tell
do
you,
that, bro.
Bro, I swear to God. And, you know, just to survive that shit, it takes a whole nother animal. You know, I got a lot of friends doing life sentences right now, man, that I'd love to see free, man. They good, man, good people. Well, good.
Man, some of the best talent in the world behind that fence, man.
Man, I'm telling you.
Rappers.
Artists, period.
Artists, tattoo people, people that make belts, fucking saddles for horses, curio cabinets.
Bro, I got some badass belts. I got some badass ink. You know what I'm saying? I'm tatted from my feet to my neck.
Yeah.
I probably spent $100.
That's what I'm saying. And it would have cost you $20,000 on the street.
All day long. All day long.
And it's all single needle. Again, it's a Spartan, son. It takes a real fucking Spartan to sit down and get tattooed from feet to forehead.
I swear
with a goddamn piece of guitar string.
Or a fucking spring out of a pen.
Yeah, it takes a special kind of motherfucker to do that, man.
Man. So look, man, if you get to work with any artist period across the board, and don't say Post Malone because he's a fag, but if you work with any artist, who would your go-to be?
It would probably be, man, Moneybag, man.
I like Moneybag. Man, I fuck with Moneybag.
Blue Shiesty, NBA Youngboy. I mean, them are just dudes that, I mean, even Finesse 2 times. But he's in the feds right now.
Hey, I was going to say, he's doing a fed time right now.
Man, them are just dudes, man, that have been there. I mean, Moneybag's been in the joint. He's been in the feds and shit. So, I mean, people that's really been there. I mean, it's cool to cut records with people, but if I was going to spend my money, that's who it would be with. But, I mean, and Lido, even Gates. I mean, them are just like.
I think if you did a track with Gates, that should be off the chain. Even Lido, though. Lido's off the chain, though.
Man. I fuck with Trapper Mandel, man. I like Trapper Mandel's music. But Lido, Lido's the truth, bro. I listen to him every day. Every day of life in jail. That's what I woke up. I had a playlist. That's what I would wake up.
Hell yeah.
Albie Al from Marion, Illinois. He just beat a murder. He's locked back up on another one. Hey. Real gangster, man. Real gangster.
Yeah, for real.
People that's really still doing what they do and being themselves. Even, you know, just, I mean, I tell Lex all the time, man, if I ever get a check, bro, they're going to get a raw nigga some money. So I'm going to show my ass. I was showing my ass with dope money. So, man, I get a rap check, dog. It's butt cheeks out. I'm going to put butt cheeks on the back window of every car I got because my ass is going to be out.
Hell yeah. Hey, look, I remember you did a video of you pulling up to that dealership and copping that whip all cash, sitting on them. You see that?
Yeah. The Challenger, the yellow jacket.
Yeah. You see dudes facing that? You're like, no, I'm paying cash. And he was like,
yeah, they
he had to like call his manager and shit. Like, he didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, they played that in court. They did. On these cases I got right now, yeah, they definitely put that on a 100-inch monitor. They're like, here's Mr. Womack. He can make, you know, then the flex team, Forrest Drake, he's like one of the head vice people here. He's like, I've been on the flex team for 10.5 years. Mr. Womack's been my case for 10.5 years. He's been on investigation several times. He's a major marijuana distributor and a prominent member of Gangster Disciples. And then the dude was like, well, I got video footage, and plays it on the fucking screen. Like, this is Mr. Womack with large sums of drug money, buying an $80,000 car with cash in his pajamas. He said, what it looks like is his pajamas.
What it looks like in his pajamas.
Then he shows all the other videos, you know, the small videos. So here's him with active gang members with high-powered assault rifles. Of course, we all know that. Well, what they don't know is all them people that had them guns all got gun license. Yeah. And that's what I was writing on my paper. I said, man, look all their names up. I said, all them people got gun license, man. And if you look at all them videos, this man just showed 12 videos. This is where they took all my shit off YouTube. I told my lawyer, I said, dude, I never touched no weapon in anything. And you can't tell me because I've already been in a situation where I had to ride because my car was in the shop getting painted. And I called my PO. I said, look, I got to come and see you, but my car's in the shop getting painted. My kid's mama's daddy's going to bring me down there. This dude takes a shit with a gun. I can't tell this man he can't carry a firearm. Well, does he have a license? I said, absolutely. He's a veteran. And this motherfucker ain't going to go nowhere without no firearm. A big-ass gun. The littlest one's a 45 on his hip 24 hours a day.
Damn.
She was like, well, it's not going to be in the car, just in the floorboard. And I said, hell no. It's in a holster on his hip. She's like, oh, well. I said, it's his vehicle. It's his gun. I mean, she's like, no, you're fine. As long as it's not just laying out somewhere or stuff. I said, no. Hell no. This dude's 50 years old. This ain't no kid. Because this was 10 years ago.
Man. See, I just did a little show about the Second Amendment, man. I firmly believe that there is no man ever gonna tell me that I can't protect myself from another man.
Yeah, that was my whole situation when I shot dude. They was talking about that in court. I was like, well, when me and Lex because they said something to Lex because Lex got on the stand and they was like, well, you know, Mr. Womack has had, he was just arrested for first-degree murder in 2005. Lex said, yeah, but that's irrelevant. The judge said, irrelevant? It's irrelevant that Mr. Womack would take somebody's life? He said, yes, it's very irrelevant to what's going on here. He has drug charges. This has nothing to do with who he's killed and who he shot and who he's shot at and who shot at him and who shot him. It has nothing to do with any of that. Oh, they burnt him up, buddy.
Oh, hell yeah.
So when they started asking me questions, because it's a bond hearing, so, you know, you got to get on the stand in a hearing like that. So
yeah.
The DA's like, well, isn't it true you was arrested for first-degree murder in 2005? I said, yes, I was arrested for that. It was dropped from that, though. And she's done read like 10 affidavits prior to this, like of shootings, of school zones. Of
they paint that picture. Weapons. They got to paint that picture.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she was doing.
Yeah.
So she was like, I said, I don't want to answer any further questions. I want to take the Fifth Amendment on that because that case is, you wasn't even a DA, lady. You was in high school somewhere whenever I caught that charge. That charge 20 years old, man. Ain't nobody thinking about that case.
Yeah.
The judge said, no, you have to. I said, it's my God-given right to take the Fifth Amendment. I said, and besides that, Your Honor, with all due respect, this lady's done read 10 affidavits. Tell her to read that affidavit. But if you just want to get technical about it, these people come to my house and shots was fired. Somebody got knocked down. And I would do it again if I was put in that situation. Because rule number one,
self-preservation.
Worm ain't gonna never let nobody hurt Worm.
Fucking right.
Or anybody that's with me. I'm a front line. It's my reaction to go with my move because I'm just combat trained like that. I'm war ready at all times. I mean, hey man, chill out, buddy. Chill out, buddy. Even when we're out 50 deep and everybody's got a gun, bro, chill out, little buddy. Be cool. We'll send drinks to your table and everything. Hey man, tell them, get y'all's friend. But it's always that one goddamn idiot. It's always the one that's had too much to drink, man, that wants to be tough. And then it's just my reaction to Bickup or my homeboy Big Joey. I mean, his right hand's been on World Star a few times. It's a highlight reel. He'll knock you out too.
I got a friend named Big Joe. He in the penitentiary. He been gone about 25 years.
Yeah, all of us are the type. I mean, we'll all have a firearm on us. And, man, hold it. Put this in your purse. What's up then, buddy? Because if they want to fight, then goddamn we'll fight.
We could throw some hands in your fucking time.
Yeah, you want to catch the face, buddy? We'll catch the face.
But nowadays you got this young generation now that they don't fight. You know what I'm saying? They just clapping at your ass. And I was talking to this kid in jail, man, and he just got a 52, a 60 with a letter, and that's a 52, what I call it. Well, he just caught one, and I'm asking him what the fuck happened and shit. I'm sitting there rapping. The dude's like 19 years old, little Giovanni. Well, a dude, smoked someone because he wanted to feel what it was like to smoke someone. I'm like, that's stupid.
Well, you got a 2-for-1 special because now you're going to see what it feels like to do the 50 behind it.
Exactly. And, nowadays, like I was sitting there rapping with a cat, and I was like, look, so if I beat your ass, what are you going to do? He said, shit, I'm going to come back and smoke your ass. I'm like, man, when I was growing up, if I got my motherfucking ass beat, I see you the next day and be like, damn, bro, you fucking left me a shiner. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's dead on that.
Yeah,
we ain't got to
bro.
sit and, dude, every single one of my friends from Sean, Max, all them motherfuckers, we've gotten in full-blown fist fights. We've jacked. You know what I'm saying? And that's just
what it is.
It's just
bro.
what it is, man. We grew up throwing hands on each other. That's just what it is.
I feel like that. If I fought a motherfucker that I know is in the same aspect of life that I am, I'm just one of them dudes, man. I'll jump out, man. No. Even if you with me, I'll be like, tighten me up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Even if you rock me, knock me down, I'll be like, oh, boy, you got off here, didn't you?
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Nah, these little kids, man, they trying to just come kill your ass behind that shit. You like, bro, there ain't no life for that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a different story.
Man, but if they lose, they're definitely going to try to shoot you.
100%. You know what I'm saying? And we used to call it bossing, banging on sight. And every time, it's just da-da-da, 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 every time. And nowadays, you can't even do that now because you scared that this motherfucker gonna get his cousin, who's 16 years old, is gonna light your house up. Man, I got kids and shit. I can't play behind that shit. So nowadays, I get in beef with somebody. I'm like, look, bro, I'm just gonna dome your motherfucking ass because I don't want to deal with the repercussions of just a simple fucking fist fight.
I'm that's what I used to tell even the jailers, man, even the guards and shit. I said, man, I'm a different caliber of criminal, man. I truly live by the code and the ethics of this shit, man. You know, if I catch you, I done caught plenty. Man, I'm talking about being in the real wars, man, where it's murder, man. We're shooting at each other every time we see each other. Whether it's in church praying to dear God up in heaven with his big bushy beard and his blue eyes, we're firing each other up. But I caught niggas out with baby mamas and kids, and then just showed them the rod and been like, look, yeah, I could have killed you, bro.
Yeah.
But they innocents, man. They civilians, man. They ain't got nothing to do with what me and you guys have got something to do with. So just know, buddy, you need to kiss them every day because they saved your life. Because your ass was finna get towed out from up under you.
That's a blessing that you do.
And I ain't shooting no nigga. Man, if I come shoot your goddamn house up or shoot your mama's house up or something, bro, you done something foul. Something real foul and foul to a motherfucker, man, to where you done really pissed me off, dog.
Yeah, you don't really did some shit.
Now I'm trying to kill your grandmama and everybody.
Trying to knock your bloodline off.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill something, bro. I want you to feel something. Whether it's you, your auntie, if I got to flip the big wheel over. I mean, I'm trying to kill something.
I know
and when
that's
you
right.
get in that mind state, especially, you know, full of them drugs, full of them drinks, man, you ain't thinking about that. Yeah, and you got somebody else with, man, you can't call, man, you already retarded. But when you get amped up and then you're pissed off at the same fucking time, I mean, man, motherfucker ain't thinking about that. Man, you thinking, man, oh, man, you pull up and they out grill out in the front yard, good. I know I'm hitting something.
Man, fuck you mean.
And
California
you
was
start wearing their ass out. You don't give a fuck who gets hit.
Man.
You just wearing some shit out because it made you feel better.
Hell
but
yeah.
at the end of the day,
shit, you gonna go do that 52?
At the end of the day, man, that's why I'm glad that, you know, God's always, when I get out here bullshitting that crazy, man, I mean, that's how I know he's got a plan for me, man, because, man, I've been in some real situations, man, where my life's been on the line. I mean, I done seen people die in and out of prison, in wars and shit, and he always takes me and puts me in jail to restart me, man, and gives me time to, I was going to write a book and call it Too Much Time to Think, because I always go in there and get my mind right.
I know that's right. That's huge, brother, too.
Yeah, I just moved my line. Like, my line's not up. Now, you can still piss me off and make me smack the fuck out of you, but in all actuality, my line is, like, way over there now. Like, man, I know what I'm going to do. So, and I know I'm going to go to jail. Somebody's going to hell, somebody's going to jail. I done 20-some years in prisons and jails. So, I know where the fuck I'm going.
All right, so look, I got a quick question now. Now, I know you fuck with Strug Tough, and These are just rumors. These are just things that I've been hearing through the grapevine, through the penitentiary walls. You know how that shit is. People love to gossip about shit they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But one thing I got to ask, I was told that Strug snitched on the case.
Okay. Well, I don't want to speak on this, but I feel that I have to speak on this just in the sense of clarifying some things about that situation, because I was there, front line and center through that whole situation. In every different situation that he went through with the federal government, as well as the Migos shit, and as well as this dude that's saying, because all this is three different separate situations. Mm-hmm. Originally, I was on the run, and I was ducked off at Strug's house. Strug was free and clear at this point. The walls was closing in, but he was free and clear at this point. He had knew a stripper from back in the day from Memphis, who, this was when OxyContins was still popping. Strug was doing his thing, woo, woo, woo.
Shit, I was in high school.
Locked up. Huh?
I said I was in high school.
Yeah. Well, me and Jelly was locked up when all this was going on. So, he ain't talked to this lady in a couple of years. Well, one day we're together and she hits his phone. We have no idea. How she even got the number, because, motherfucker ran through phones so much back then. We always had a main phone, but, everybody had burners too then. So the bitch ends up hitting him. She's like, now take in mind, them things are few and far in between. And at this point, everybody's starting to fucking shoot pills and shit. So
yeah,
everybody wants, and Roxy's had just came out. They're just now, bro, there's like $10 a piece. They wasn't fucking $30, $40, $50, $80, whatever the fuck they cost now, and whatever they went up to.
Fucking dollar a milligram. There was $100.
Well, yes, at this point, nobody even fucked with them like that, because, people did, but they didn't.
Because they didn't know.
Because people was on tabs and perks. Even though perks is the same thing, they wasn't goddamn that keen to that yet. So this bitch hits him up. Talking about she's got a 500 piece of these real OC 80s, and she wanted 10 bands for them.
Damn.
So I was like, come on, bro, let's go to Memphis, da-da-da. I'm like, hell no. And you ain't going either, motherfucker. He was like, yeah, man, I'll go over and get these motherfuckers. I just dump them in one load, bro, and just make me smile. I was like, bro, fuck that.
Sounds too
fuck all true. That, bro. It's too much going on already. Fuck, I tried to talk him out of it. He was a totally different person at that point in life, which we all was. We was hustlers.
Yep.
Big, hot rappers in the city, and it was really living that. So, him and another dude, I forgot dude's name, some dude from out west, he ended up being a cop, which I told Strug not to take that goofy bastard with him. Strug goes, they end up getting, the bitch was setting them up. So, Strug's got the 10 bands vacuum sealed and stuffed it up in the dash of his truck. Well, they seized the truck. They never found the money or nothing. They never found nothing on Strug, except a text message back and forth from him and her. Never really saying too much, but just enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To implicate what was going on.
Conspiracy's a motherfucker too.
Yeah. So this bitch was she was an informant for the federal government, for the FBI. So that's where the Fed case come along.
Okay.
So it was a lot of other nicks and knacks that went with it, but that's the gist of it. Okay. So at this point, they let Strug go. Motherfucker went to Memphis, got him, brought him back home. We thought it was a dead issue. It's cool. Fuck it. They asked a few questions. He's like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Da da da. They let him go. Well, fucking, he ends up coming back. That's when we started doing the soundtrack to indictment, because that's where that came from. We knew that indictment. I was like, bro, that was the feds, bro. He's like, yeah, man, it was the fucking feds. I said, nigga, they're coming back. One thing about the FBI and the federal government, man, they're not even going to do no piece of paperwork unless they got you dead to the fucking right,
You
buddy.
motherfucking right.
They do not
They
play
are
no
not
games,
watching
bro.
you unless you something to be watched.
Yeah, they're not going to just pick you up and stick you in jail and then try to figure something out. Wait 2 years, leave you in the county jail and try to figure. No, they're going to watch you for them 2 years, let you dig your own hole, and then kick you in the ass and knock you in it. Is what they're going to do. That's why they have such a high conviction rate.
Yep.
So with that going on, we're recording. So our soundtrack on indictment. That's what he's going to call it. Cool. We cut some records. They end up catching me. Another dude from out west, one of our folks, set me up. I was out here trying to shoot somebody else. I'm pulling up on people's guns and everything, thinking they're the ones that done it. And the whole time, good thing I didn't pop none of them, because they weren't even the ones that done it. And the person that I never would have thought did it, because I didn't even think that deep into it, he's the one that did it. So I ended up getting snatched. So I go to jail. The next day, I'm still in the gym. I'm still in booking situation. I called Danielle, my kid's mom. She's like, I got called Chula on three-way. She's like, they kicked the house in. I was like, fuck. So I'm thinking they kicked it in because of me. And then they done getting drugged and got fucked up or something. So we called Chula. Chula's hysterical. You know, rest in peace, Chula. God rest her soul. She's like, why the fucking feds kicked the door in? Da, da, da. They didn't search the house. And down there's choppers everywhere, guns in every car, stuff here under every couch cushion. They didn't even come in there and look for nothing.
That ain't what they were there for.
He seen them, walked straight out there and surrendered himself. They put him in a car and took him. That was it. It was a clean shot, which was a good thing.
Yeah,
so,
hell yeah.
Yeah, because they would took his life away. So
hell yeah.
Because he was already a felon. So he ends up going, getting booked into the feds and all this shit. Well, I end up going to prison. I get out. I went and done like 4 or 5 months. Like my sentence, bonded out on the case that me and Danielle had. So I come out, Strode comes out, and from my understanding, Strode, I don't know, now don't quote me on this. From my understanding though, Strode pulled the same shuck I did. The feds was like, hey man, we want you to do this, da, da, da. He's like, cool. They let him go. He never did it though. He pulled the same shenanigan I did. So,
okay.
That's to my understanding. But also the feds let you out on your own recognizance too. So, you know, they don't usually give you a bond. They just let you go.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it was a stupid ass case anyway. So that was what he told me. He's like, man, they just let me out on my own recognizance. They got this case pending. Whoa. I got court dates and shit. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't think nothing about it. But later on, after everything transpired, I think somebody in our circle was like, I think it might even been one of Chula's people that told me, was like, well, you know, he told him he pulled the same shit you did. Told him he was gonna work for him, and then it'd been a year and he ain't done nothing, so they called him in there like they was gonna give him a piss test and locked his ass up. So what had happened with that, I don't really know. But in the meantime, in between time, the whole time this was going on, the whole Migos situation was going on.
Now it's with the coke, right?
Yes, and a lot of other shit too that I don't even want to do all that on this. But,
yeah, we ain't got to.
It was just a lot of stuff going on as far as that situation, and they was watching them. Strug kind of just got caught, hit by a stray bullet, standing outside. Somebody came by shooting, and he got hit. That really had nothing to do with him. So, and in the meantime, in between time of that situation, that's when this person that, again, you've been in the life, so you know when if I'm selling hundreds of pounds of weed for you, and they catch you. They don't want me. They want the motherfucker that's giving you all these weed.
Yeah.
They want the big man. They're trying to move up the chain, not down the goddamn chain. So you can't take somebody that is pulling up, and I know this because it was my home me and Big Baby's home where this was getting done at. This person was coming over there and buying stuff from Struggle. Struggle would just pull up, at our spot. But hey, tell Big Baby, my celly at the time, or my roommate, a little bit institutionalized there, excuse me. My goddamn
That's how
celly.
it goes sometimes.
Yeah, my goddamn celly.
I would call my wife my celly sometimes.
He'd be like, hey, man, dude, finna come over here, man. Man, give him that for me. So, he'd be like, I'll just come whenever he comes through, I'll come get the bread. We're like, cool. Or we would just give him the bread. Because we was running through shit at that point. So, goddamn, this dude ends up going to prison on his own. It had nothing to do with nobody. He did some other, he was just doing, that's the only communication we even had with this person. Is he would pull up, get a zip of Coke and some Roxy's. That was it. And he'd be gone. It wasn't we didn't hang out with this motherfucker. He wasn't in our business like that. He wasn't in our circle. He did his own thing. Now, Jelly fucked with him. Him and Jelly was cool. But Jelly didn't fuck with him like he fucked with us. You know what I'm saying? We was all together every day.
Yeah, of course.
So this dude ends up going to prison, starts spreading this fucking room. Man, Stroh's on my paperwork. Stroh's doing this. Stroh's doing that. Everybody's like, well, where's the paperwork? Even the guys, because he gets the attorney center. We know everybody. We talk to these people every day. We talk to the joint every day.
I've been attorney center.
Yeah, we talk to prison, every fucking day.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Guys,
I still stay in Lincoln, my guys.
Hold on, buddy. What is you doing? So then they're calling out, hey, man, this dude's down here saying this and this. Everybody's like, what? Man, this nigga a peon, man. He be getting money and shit, but, man, this nigga ain't goddamn affiliated with us like that. This nigga hangs out with cornballs, man.
Yeah.
This dude ain't, man, he's tripping. So
he was just trying to gain some clout in the joint.
Man, I don't know what he was doing. To this day, we don't know what all that was about.
You run across people in the penitentiary, not even just in the penitentiary. You run across people just in general that just start speaking on shit because they want you to feel like they fucking cool. And you're like, bro, you full of shit.
Yeah, he knew people. Like, everybody knows who he is. So, and he's from South Nashville. So, hey, man, and then somebody else would be like, oh, man, you from out. Where you from? He'd be like, man, I'm from out south. Man, woo. Yeah, I know them niggas, man.
Motherfucker, you see me at a gas station one time, you know
want to throw some salt, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like a nigga with a bitch. A bitch didn't give you no pussy, so now she's an ugly-ass, bald-headed, stinky pussy bitch. You saying that just because the bitch wouldn't fuck your dusty, broke-ass nigga. That's all that is. You just throwing some shit. So I feel, because to this day, nobody is, because I'm telling you, bro, this man is a star. And if somebody has some paperwork on this dude.
And it came out.
Exactly, bro. It's been years. That man got out January 5th of 2016. He did 4.5 calendar years. And it didn't come out the whole time. And it's been 5 more years. So it's been a total of 10 years. And it ain't came out, bro. That man got popped in 2011.
Yeah.
And
we still ain't seen it? Then it ain't fucking there.
No paperwork, bro. So
because I can call the county clerk's office right now and get a fucking discovery packet for 50 cents a fucking.
What I'm saying,
you know what I'm saying?
You can't. To me, I've never seen it. So, ain't nobody tried to kill him about it. Ain't nobody even spoke on that in so long that it's, But I know it's a question that want to be asked because I'm sure he hasn't addressed it, and I feel like it's not even my place to address it, but it's my place as his homeboy to straighten it out.
Yeah, 100%.
To the best of my ability.
Well, that's the same as if me and you were sitting here and you don't even know who the fuck I am from Adam, and I sit here and I'm like, yeah, man, I heard da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and I'm talking cash shit because it's all negative, snitching negative in any fucking aspect. I don't give a fuck if it's a 2-year-old telling his 3-year-old brother. If I'm sitting here speaking on that shit, and if you didn't back him up in that note, then what the fuck kind of friend would you be? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just simply on that note, you know, I had to ask because I know you fuck with them, and I had to clear it up for some of my listeners because I got people that are in the penitentiary right now talking about, man, you know, dude's a snitch. I don't even listen to none of his music. I'm like, dude, listen, do you fucking know that, or did you hear that? Because there's a few. I heard you was a faggot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So don't fucking start running your mouth, but actually, you don't really fucking know. You know,
he's different. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, dude's got a lot of kids. He's got 5 kids.
Man, I respect everything dude's doing, man. Dude's doing real shit.
He's always. I mean, I've known him for years. I've known him since he was 12 years old, and I've never seen him with another boy bumping fucking foreskin. So that's definitely a fucking lie.
No, I was actually.
He's goddamn Incredible Hulk. I bet they won't goddamn run up on him and say that.
He ain't lying.
And even before he was Incredible Hulk, he was still knocking shit out in the club.
Man, I love it. I fucking love it.
I mean, yeah, he's never been a whore. He's never bitched up. He's never folded up. He never ran from nothing. He faced everything. He looked defeat in the face, man, and took it on the chin because, you know, like I said, man, about the whole shit with Migo, bro, that wasn't even his fucking case. True enough, they had one text message talking about some money. Like 20 bands, they was talking about some money, and a text me, like one text. And I think it was on some, hey, man, what's everything looking like? Woo. Stroh's like, man, I got 20. Pull up on me. I think don't quote me on that, but I believe it was something along them lines.
Some bullshit.
It was nothing. So when they sit in jail for that, because, I mean, I went to see him in jail.
Yeah.
The Migos, all of them together in the pod and shit. And like I said, that was a state case. It wasn't no big Fed case like everybody said. That was a fucking state case. And Strug went to prison. Them niggas went to CCA. Them niggas didn't go to prison for that, man.
Nobody went to prison. This is where the fucking gossip world comes from. This is where the gossip.
One soul
fucking Wendy Williams, where you at?
BOP or TDOC, except Struggle.
Yeah,
Struggle is the only one that went to prison, bro. Them dudes got like a 5. All of them went on probation. A couple of them, they dropped the charge because they lost a bunch of the evidence, and it was all bogus.
Shit, my two charge partners,
like
they both got
5
probation.
or 6 of them that was on the case, bro, I think like 4 of them or 3 of them went home, straight home.
Yeah.
I know Migo went to CCA on like a 5, and then they deported him. Strug went to prison, man. Did 4.5 years, and the feds in the state.
Damn, that's
crazy.
I
mean, I talked to this dude. I talked to him damn near every day the whole time he was gone. I mean, I had correlates. He would email me. He would call me. I mean, bought his kids school clothes every year that he was gone. I mean, that's my man.
So, shit, when are y'all going to drop some music together?
Well, I talked to him on Instagram. You know, them dudes is busy, man.
Super busy. I understand that.
I shoot Jelly a text. You know, I talked to Jelly not too long ago. You know, Jelly, made sure I had some bread, you know, gave Lex some bands for me to pay these lawyers and shit like that.
Yeah.
Sat down with Lex, got the plan together. And, I mean, he's got a plan because I had a long conversation with him on the phone not too long ago. Just busy, man. And like I told him, man, I salute y'all, man. I'm proud of you. You know, Stroh's like, man, I'm with you 100%, man. I'm so glad, Worm, that you got your brain right, bro. And you're focused now. He's like, man, I'm behind you. But, you know, he's dropping his album, and the Jelly is they're just always working.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, once you get to a certain spot, you just got nothing but work, man. You got nothing but work.
If anybody understands business, man, it's me.
It's me.
And I know these dudes before the fame, man. I knew these dudes when we was sitting in a closet writing the shit that kicked all this off. Where we was together doing all that. So I know these dudes genuinely as human beings, and I know they don't mean any disrespect towards me because they ain't just right here all the time with me.
Yeah. Yeah, man, fuck, they got shit to do.
But I know if worst come to worst, and then push come to shove, I mean, they'd be there in the drop of a dime.
Hell yeah. Like always.
I firmly believe that.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man, dude, it was fucking awesome fucking rapping with you, man. It's been a good ass fucking journey for you. Man, I'm so ready to see your new music. I'm ready to see what Worm is feeling to push out. Man, I love Jelly. I love Struggle. I love Yellow Wolf, DJ Paul, all those dudes. But I want to see what the fuck Worm's feeling to. Because your music, now, you got some fucking talent, man. You really need to fucking really focus on that shit. Because once you got your focus right, man, you're going to do some damage in this game. And whether you became, you know what I'm saying, super famous and rich, or you just fucking staying at the Ritz for a night, you're doing your fucking thing, and it's left foot in front of the other, and you're fucking rocking it, man. And I got nothing but respect for you. There ain't nothing but love out here. And I can't wait till you touch down off that house arrest bullshit and you're able to come out here to the studio and really do a show. Shit, I got a band or so for you. You know what I'm saying? We ready for you. Shit, you always good people in my book, man. I've been looking up to you for the past 10 years, you know.
And I appreciate it, Bubba.
Man, I hella appreciate you, man, humbling and showing me that, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got to have $1 million to get a fucking $1 million person to come down here and rap
man,
with you.
I'm just a regular dude, bro.
And you ain't regular to us, bro.
And anything I could do to help, man, you know, I'm on dick, man.
Man, I love that shit, for real.
I like to see people prosper, man, especially when you've been there, man, and you're trying to do something right for yourself and your family and your babies. And
you know, it took me 33 years to get to this point to where I could actually just sit down and just only give a fuck about my family and find another way, man.
But it made you who you are, bro. And
yeah,
I mean,
I wouldn't take it back for nothing.
You know, old head once told me, bro, you gotta go through hell to get to heaven, son.
Man, you ain't fucking lying. But yeah,
you gotta
man,
go through it to get to it.
Man, hey, I hella appreciate you coming on my show, man. This has been a real fucking honor. For real, this has probably been my best interview that I've had thus far until you come back and do another one. So fucking
definitely, bro. Anytime, just let me know, man. I appreciate you, man. Everybody, man. No Rat Gang 615. That's my Instagram. Jimmy Womack. The page, not the page with me and Danielle, not the page with me and my son, but the page of me by myself. Yep. Is my actual page, straight to me.
Get at him. Get at him.
And I do have music on the way. Free Jerry Connie, man.
Man, free Jerry G, baby, 615. Fuck you talking about? Hell yeah. Hey, we gonna get together, man. This has been a fucking real honor for me, man, for real.
I appreciate it, man. I'm glad it worked out, man. Just holler at me anytime you need me, Bubba.
All right, hell yeah. I appreciate you.
All right, Bubba.